It's been a series that's had a little of everything so far. And an overflow crowd is on hand to see if we'll crown a league champion here tonight. It's Game 6 of the National League Championship Series between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and it's been a tight series so far, and I don't think any of us thought that we'd be done in 4 or 5 games. But now, it's backs against the wall time. This series has shifted locations. Now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. And at the very least, they're going to have a raucous crowd behind them to help them try and get it done.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 San Francisco Giants.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching the speedster, D. Gordon. He's coming into this one looking for his 5th steal of the series. And if he's able to get on base, you have to assume he's going to go for it.
Johnny Cueto is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
D. Gordon heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Here's a pitch taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
Cueto sets his sights. Here's the 1-0. Swinging a soft liner and a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
It's definitely a good start when you're facing a guy like this in his home park. You've got to find a way to put some pressure on him. You don't want him to get settled out there.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, overall, Parker is a solid umpire, but I have seen sometimes when there was some inconsistency calling the corners. As a pitcher, it seems he doesn't always give you the same spot when it's on the black.
A little bouncer. Posey scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. John Jason will step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ballgame.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1 out and a runner on third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is line to left. Pagan to make the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. Throw by Pagan is there. He is out at the plate. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. And now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panik is someone I am excited to see. And he always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Jose Fernandez will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he got into the 6th inning in his last start, but he wasn't really as crisp as he would have liked. Ended up taking the loss, and hopefully he'll be a little better in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Joe Panik comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants, second baseman, Joe Panik.
First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second,
Denard Span will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A two-run shot there for Denard Span. His first homer here in the series as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box, Buster Posey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Buster Posey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. And Buster will take ball 4. And down to first heads Posey.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Hunter Pence will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
That evens it up 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And he just continues to have all sorts of problems out there on the mound. Already 2 walks in the inning. Now a wild pitch to go with it. And I'll tell you, he's becoming his own worst enemy out there.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit to short. Fielded by Hechavarria. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Brandon Crawford will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one. And low. It's a ball and a strike. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Rips this one to first. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, you want to wake-up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get the barrel of the bat in front of it, and he drives home that run for third.
Matt Duffy will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Nothing going right for him early on. It almost looks like he's trying to aim everything, and it's just not happening so far.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Wow. He is just a mess out there right now. Already 2 wild pitches here in the first inning. He's looking like the nerves have really taken hold of him out there.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
With 1 out, definitely a strikeout situation with 2 men in scoring position. And that is a great pitch right there to pick up a very important second out.
Stepping in now, Angel Pagan, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
3 runs already home here. And he falls behind 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Stanton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Stanton.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Hit in the air to left. Pagan has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jonathan Lucroy settles into the box for his first chance. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Cueto's ready. Here's the 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. On the ground to third. Backhanded. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting sixth.
And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Marcell Ozuna into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Into the windup and the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Cold strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Johnny Cueto strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. You figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase, but when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Joe Panik will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first.
And you know, Matty, it was a really good at-bat he put together, too. He saw a lot of pitches, and that's exactly what you want from your leadoff guy.
Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now.
The center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
Denard Span will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Yeah, when you throw a pitch like that down in the zone and the guy still takes you deep, you just got to tip your cap to him. I mean, all he really did is just drop the bat head right through the hitting zone and crush that pitch.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting it is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Buster Posey will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with 2 away.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ballgame. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
And it's quickly 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Here it comes, 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One left for San Francisco, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Chris Johnson leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty. He'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and he just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, but foul. Cueto gets the sign. Here's the 1-1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 16, Jose Fernandez.
Yeah, that's the thing about a two-seam fastball. It'll really bear in tight. Show motion will give you a good look at what this will do to the bat. It just explodes on impact.
Jose Fernandez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Span giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
And anytime you send your pitcher up there with 2 away, you want him to at least give you a little bit of a battle up there. But he does way more than that. He singles here to turn the lineup over.
D. Gordon will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard speed.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Span is under it. And the inning is over. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. It's the Giants 3 and the Marlins nothing. And there is Hunter Pence. As promised, he'll start things out here in the home third.
Right fielder, Hunter.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
And even though that is a strike, it's okay. These guys have been really patient at the plate. They've had a good game plan up there, and it's worked out for them so far.
And here's a swing and a miss that time by Pence as he falls behind here 0-2.
Straight smoke right there. Both pitches in the upper 90s.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Ripped down the first base line. A dive. He's got it. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
The shortstop, number 35.
Boy, that's really a great play here at first. This ball has double written all over it. But that's a great job there to lay himself out and then hustle over to the bag to get the 3 unassisted put out.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch there, 3-2. It probably would have been ball 4, but I'm not sure if I could have laid off that one either.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside, and that's a good job to lay off, too.
Cueto into his motion. Here's the 1-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there, or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Duffy is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
John Jaso will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope,
and he takes ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate now, flied out in his first at bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. That's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Matt Duffy is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
third baseman, number 5.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Hit hard back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Talk about a guy who really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here.
He's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Into the box now, Angel Pagan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now the 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Breaking ball backs him off a bit. It's 1-2.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside. But I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
The pitcher, Johnny Cueto, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
From the stretch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
The 1-0 delivery. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
Well, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. He's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
On his way to pitch number 75. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Here's Joe Panic. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Hit on the ground to short. Echeverria's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Left fielder.
Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. In the air now, out to left. Gone on the run, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting.
Well, this is really a laser right here. You're going to see it pretty much go right over his head out there and left, and it'll one-hop the left field wall. That's going to allow his man to cruise into second with an easy double.
Here's Chris Johnson now. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 1 out and a runner on second base. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Cueto pauses. 1-2 on its way. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Panic onto the grass. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Echeverria now. Tap foul at home plate. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball. 1-2.
And he doesn't want to give in here, even on a 1-2 count. Not with the base open and the pitcher on deck.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Denard Span will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
1-1, here it comes. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile an hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Very softly hit to the left side. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning. Oh, and he botches it.
Well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
Striding into the box, Buster Posey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Yeah, you can see this pitch is on the outside part of the plate, and it almost looked like a situation where he couldn't decide whether to catch it normally or maybe try to backhand this thing. And it kicks right off the end of his glove, and you can see it gets away.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. 1-2, here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Barehanded by Gordon. Got him.
No way. That was awesome. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Comes set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score.
Well, the first baseman's playing back here, conceding the run, so no shot to come home with this thing. All he can do is take it to the bag himself, and the run will come in to score.
Brandon Crawford bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
Two and 0 now.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
3 and 0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3 and 1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3 and 2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. Giants out in front here, 4-0. Martin Prado will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 14, Martin Prado.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Shot back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
D. Gordon will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
A fastball here, too low. It's 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
1-0 pitch on the way. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. Christian Yelich will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike one.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To Crawford for one. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Here's John Jaso now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A runner on first with two away. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. Cueto will go to first, and a dive, but he's back. Two out with the man at first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. They trail here 4-0. Mike Dunn will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 40, Mike Dunn.
Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball one. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
This crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Runner goes for second. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Standing in now, Angel Pagan. And there he goes towards second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Ground ball left side. To Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Back here in San Francisco. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
1 away now. Here's the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner in left. On the move is Pagan. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Marcell Ozuna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Belt ranging into the outfield. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. We've reached the 7th inning stretch here in San Francisco. It's the Giants 4 and the Marlins nothing. Johnny Cueto will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The second baseman.
And that's a good 0-2 pitch there. It's a little up, it's a little out, but it's close enough that a hitter's basically forced to go after it.
Here's Joe Panic. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, he is really looking good now. Hitting all of his spots. They set that target away, and the catcher never even moved.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's a right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
Denard Span will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Chris Johnson will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And the pitch on 2-1. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Hits are even right now at 5 a side. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Fielded by Panic. One there. Danny Valencia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 26, Danny Valencia.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Runners on first with 1 down. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pagan has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. D. Gordon will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Over to Crawford at the bag, and the force play will end the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Brian Morris is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Brian Morris.
Buster Posey will start the inning for San Francisco with Hunter Pence to follow on deck.
Buster Posey.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Hunter Pence will step in. A ground out victim his last time. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. One out, nobody on. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
And this is low, ball two. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Bases are empty. One man out. And a bouncing ball, foul. And another foul ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
They tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Now you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, here's a pitch that just definitely gets away from him. Pretty sure you're not going to try to hit a guy in an 0-2 count with 2 outs. But hey, this is new life for these guys, and you got to find a way to make this one work out for you.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Here comes Crawford around third. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
That hit by pitch is really going to come back to sting him here. With 2 away, he's going on contact over there at first. You can bet that feels good as he comes all the way around to score on the RBI double.
In now, Matt Duffy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants get 1 on the Brandon Belt double. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Giants 5 and the Marlins nothing. Christian Yelich will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. In tight with the slider, 2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
John Jaso will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Panic is there. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Calling for it. Hence makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Giants couldn't have done it here without the start turned in by this man, Johnny Cueto. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 5-0. Good night from San Francisco.